They can't Field of Ruin the Anchorage and pay the 3. Oh, my spells can't be countered. No.
A fight?
Esper Midrange, the most played deck at the Pro Tour, 30% plus of the meta. The deck that has dominated the meta share of nearly every pro event for 2.5 years. Arne Huschenbeth, congratulations on your top 8. Let's be real, you played the vanilla ice cream of Standard, you played the skim milk of Standard, you played the Diet Coke of Standard. Why are we playing it on the channel? No questions. You know why. We need to know if it best of ones. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and I know, it's Esper Midrange. Could anything be more snooze alert than anything else in the meta? But we have to find out if it best of ones. Should we be afraid of this when building our best of one deck? How should we play against it? What are its capabilities? What is the typical build? Because Arne made top 8 with this build, which the arguably most powerful Team Handshake and Team Channel Fireball, I believe, both played Esper Midrange at the Pro Tour with no new cards in the main. The pros are falling off, I tell you. Where's the brewing? Where's the ingenuity? Well, I mean, if I could play Esper for thousands of dollars, I probably would too. But this is best of one, and this is a freaking YouTube video, and we are gonna roast where the roasting must be done. Pest Control, new card. That's it. That's the card. It's all the new cards. Pest Control, white and a black, destroy all Boros players. I can get behind that. We might want to try some in best of one at some point, but today we're going to try it as is. Does the deck best of one? Remember to like, subscribe, coolstuffinc.com, Ultimate Guard. Thank you for sponsoring. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Is the meta ready for this Esper deck? Turn 2 can be Denick or Bat. Turn 3 can be Wedding Announcement, which is kind of slow on the draw. Wedding Announcement struggles a lot in best of one, especially on the draw against something like Mono Red. In fact, that draw means we're going to have Cut Down ready. The opponent might play around it, but a lot of Fugitive Codebreakers in the meta, and here's Cacophony Scamp. Untap land and Phoenix Chick. Let's get the Scamp off the field. We still take 2. Do we play the Bat or do we play Denick? Let's get the Bat going. The sooner the better. 2 lightning strikes and a show off. Well, I take the strike. See if our Bat gets struck. That is not what you want to see when you're holding a Denick. Really hoping for just one removal spell, but the opponent's gonna slam the show off and go, go, go. Zoomers. So, we're going to go for the throat the show off. Let's drop the tower. Let's attack with the Bat. Actually, if the opponent doesn't hit a land, we might Mastermind to block the show off and save the go for the throat. Okay. Well, they found a land, which makes Mastermind a lot more dangerous. Oh, they go face. They don't want their strike back. They're just going for it here. Let's see if they have another play. No play. I'm not risking the opponent having a rage or a frenzy or anything else here. Looks like they don't. What would stick on the main phase? Okay, another creature. That means the Bat is doomed if we don't grow it somehow, and I don't have a Rafine to do that job, so. The opponent's going to get their lightning strike back. Do we play the Wedding Announcement here? I think we do. No. We double spell here. Get the Denick down. Have the Fairy Mastermind to intercept something. Mastermind is not great against mono red unless you can sneak in and block something. But we want to play the Mastermind and not the cut down this turn. Next turn we want to play Announcement and cut down. Oh, don't tell me they drew a lightning strike. They're reading Denick. Oh, you're making me nervous. It's a Scoundrel. Okay. That is another card draw. Or it's not. They're going with the roll. Where? On the Scamp. Do we let that... I mean, we have to, right? Have to let that attach. And the opponent's moving in. Okay, this is where we Mastermind. Kill the Scamp. Block the etching. See how the opponent handles the Scamp's death trigger. We do gain 2 back. Is it the bat for the strike or is it the Denick? Feels like they should get the strike, but I guess they're anticipating a good top deck. Now Denick's in the graveyard, which I think is a better play than the Wedding Announcement. Wedding Announcement, as I mentioned in the opener, very slow on the draw. Not great against mono red, but great in a lot of spots. No fear. Well, it can't block, can it? I will make clue. Now we're reading. Is that a blunder? Opponent, come on, don't do mono red mages like that. They're a proud folk who love to talk about how complicated and difficult their deck is. We're at 8 health. Yeah, let's beat down. Get those cards drawn. There's a Raffine. Phoenix Chick Part 2. The Returning. It's just an attack for 2. I don't have to react. Cut down is going to hold until I see a monstrous rage. Or some other pump effect. Demonic ruckus, whatever. Cards. We have cards. We have Raffine. We are fearless. Make this bat go to the moon. Oh, it's only 2. Cool. There. Big lifelinky bat cannot be beaten by mono red. Yeah, once their initial rush was done, they certainly lost traction quickly. And that's where Esper looks good. It turns the corner. On the play, Denick and Virtue. No white mana. No white mana. I guess we mulligan. It's an unplayable hand. 3-color does get you sometimes. Let's put a Go for the Throat down in case we're up against control and keep this hand. Boros? Prowess Boros. Very popular right now in Best of 1. It's getting there with the bat. You see a Lightning Helix and a lot of pump spells and a Lauren's Escape. That's going to be a toughie. But let's take the Helix so the bat can do its work. Try to keep us alive for a while. There's no Virtuoso. So they can hit us really hard, but they will run out of steam. They're not going for a rage here. They are going for a rage here. Well, we'll have a decision on playing around the escape. I think we just play the Raffine, though, to be honest, and try to counter race. I think we'll get another chance to use the Go for the Throat. Mastermind can go. It's another matchup where it's not great. Opponent's not out here to draw too many extra cards, although we did see Ancestral Anger. Yep, here's Codebreaker. Can't really block here. See if they go for a rage and tap out, which would let us go for the throat. We go to 5. There's a Mastermind. Counterattacks. What's bad? Mastermind, Wedding Announcement can go. Continue to make a larger and larger lifelink creature and race the opponent. We have Virtue and go for the throat. They have a Lauren's Escape. Is it the Swift Spear or the Codebreaker? I think it's the Swift Spear. Codebreaker, they have to cast something just to get it over the Virtue. They do get up to 4 lands. That's good for us. Mono faces Kakazan. Fine. They can't kill us here. They can hold the escape all they want, but if they're not killing us and if we're counter gaining life, I don't think they'll win. Especially if we play this Virtue this turn. We have 2 tapped lands. We need an untapped land. Virtue can untap all of our creatures. We do not get the untapped land, but I can't complain about this. We've got to play around Lauren's Escape, which we can do. All right, timing is we want to do this on their turn during their upkeep, so they spend their mana on their turn. They have to put this Lauren's Escape on the stack to protect the Codebreaker. And then we will fizzle it with Go for the Throat so they don't get the Scry. And they have 1 less mana to spend off the top of their deck. Ancestral Anger my creature. You love to see it. Easy. Not actually easy, kind of sweaty, but we got there.
Hello, hello, welcome one and all to CGB's Yorian Emporium and Magic Sensei Cabana Dojo. I am your host, the one and only CovertGoBlue. Folks, have you ever experienced the heartbreak of a bent card? The agony of a spilled drink at F&M ruining your prized deck? We've all been there, haven't we? Well, fear not! The Ultimate in Card Protection is now a proud partner of the dojo. Introducing Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard sleeves and deck boxes aren't just insurance for your cards, they're protection for your soul. You'll have to sleeve it to believe it. Behold, black Cortex sleeves from Ultimate Guard. Precise inner sleeves from Ultimate Guard. We have a Mox Sapphire, conservatively priced at $5,000.
3, 2, 1.
Why?
Whether you're a casual kitchen table conjurer or a Grandmaster Mage, deck protection is essential for absolutely everybody. And CGB's Yorian Emporium, we don't just sell gear, we sell victories. And Ultimate Guard will defend your victory to the very end. Wow, I can't believe that it has this much water, but isn't it impressive how much water a Mox can take? So come on down for the ultimate in card protection and tell them CovertGoBlue sent you for a deal so good, it's almost magic. And remember, with Ultimate Guard, you have to sleeve it to believe it.
Our opponent is in top 600 Mythic, so we're coming for that spot. Yep. Hopefully they play creatures, because I will kill them. At least they're on brand, right? Let's see if they run Cut Down. Not yet, they don't. I wonder if they have all different, like, cosmetic swamps. Yeah, that bat's gonna die. Oh, I've got many ways to kill the bat. Give it back. This No More Lies is a great draw because they don't know. They have no idea. Skeletons, huh? I think I'll find something better to remove. Like, I need to hit a Corpses of the Lost with this No More Lies, I think. That card is such a pain. And we should be able to hold it up. Okay. Do I worry about this card? Yeah, I guess I do. That card is pretty good. It turns into a Corpses of the Lost at some point. Just take the point. When they commit crimes, they get this back. It's not worth it. Ooh, that's a pain. But let's see what they do. Actually, I think we'll kill Liliana either way. They're going to make me sack a creature. Behold, a creature. Well, now I wish I'd sack the other creature. Not really. I'm pretty happy with my Denick. What I'm not happy with is missing land. Another one. Do we have to worry about that one? They still can't block. Yeah, patience, 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 patience. See if we can get a removal spell on this deck. Is now the time? I'm gonna have a hard time racing it, even dealing 4. All right, let's see what we get with the bat. Feels like a removal spell. Esper is good because it sidetracks a lot of the things that control decks usually have to do. Control decks usually can't ignore these minors, and the power in them is that they keep coming back. But Esper can race them. There's so much life gain. It doesn't have to remove the threat to neutralize the threat, which is something pretty unique to Esper Midrange. Our opponent is really in the tank on what to do with this spell. And they have chosen the Denick, which we like that. And we see a Grisly Sigil, which we have to take, and a Bloodletter of Aklazach, which is terrifying. We might take a lot of damage next turn, but we'll take the Sigil. Sigil is very good at removing bats. Opponent nails the top deck, slams the Bloodletter. We go to 20s, then down to 16, but we go for the throat the Bloodletter, and we continue. Opponent looks like they're trying to jam together the Bloodletter deck and maybe a combo deck. So the opponent gets a look at the hand. I think they have to take the cut down. If they don't, I mean, I'm just going to play cut down Denick next turn, which is really good against them. Let's drop the Anchorage. Let's be efficient with our mana. As much as I love Denick. Oh no. Actually, Denick blanks the minors here. But we do need to get this announcement ticking. We might take 5 next turn. I think that's fine. Yeah, this announcement ticking is going to make a big difference in the game. When our bats are 2/2s and there's our 1/1, our chances go way up. Down to 8. Third minor. It's getting scary. Getting very scary. Good Wandering Emperor. I think I'm just going to play this Denick. It blanks their whole board. Just one attack because I want the token. And they draw Gix. That's really good, but so is Go for the Throat. Everybody attacks. Take out the Gix. That's got to be a heartbreaker. We go to 4, we go to 6. When we attack with the bat, we'll go to 7. I think we're playing Virtue. If we're playing Virtue, we can attack with everything. It's gonna turn the corner very fast. Oof. My creatures are bigger than your creatures. And that's the game. Mono Black just didn't quite have all the tools. 99% on the edge of glory we will keep. I'm ready to get restless and do snow angels in the shape of an island in the water. Whatever that. The art is crazy. I don't know what to make of that. Might be Golgari. Here's Dennick. Early game, when you have no more lies in a creature, you just want to be like, please let me untap with this creature. I'll be so far ahead. It'll feel so good to be that far ahead. And we do. We have a bat. Do we play that or hold up the lies? See if the opponent takes this hit. Doesn't it feel like they have a removal spell? It does. Let's pass. If we can draw it out on the Dennick can be cast from the graveyard as a second creature. If they have a 3-mana play like a Preacher, we want to counter it. They're going to Bushwhack? Is this Fight Club? Phyrexian Obliterator Fight? Oh, I'm up for that. We could channel the Takenuma. There is a chance we whiff. Let's chill. Every card matters. If we keep track of the next 2 cards we draw, we'll know if we would have whiffed or not. Here's the bat. I think they're going to remove it. If they do, we are not going to counter that. Okay, they're definitely going to remove something. Path of Peril. It's all removal spells. Wow, it's all removal spells. Let's try to bait them into the Path of Peril and take the march. That's the easiest thing to cast here. And they're going to look at this board and be like, Path of Peril blows them all up. I'm going to do that, and we're going to counter it and get another turn with our creatures. Never mind, they're not going to do that. So we're going to let this happen. Because countering it doesn't do us any good. We counter it, they untap and Path of Peril. That's really bad for us. At least now we have a creature in the graveyard to get with Takenuma. Or we can cast it out of the graveyard. Keep pecking away. I don't think you want to go for Anchorage. I don't think we want to bring out Dennick here. Because it's just so much removal. We've got to chill. We've just got to chill. Stay chill. They're at 12. We're at 25. They have no creatures. They ain't fighting our bat. Glissa, get out. No way. None of that. They play the Takenuma, so now they're holding up the Triumph. So we can't be powering up Anchorage unless we're willing to defend it with no more lies. Ooh, I like that. Mastermind. Let's set up the Mastermind. Get some card draw moving. Bringing out the Dennick is just too, like, Path of Peril. Easy. Frillback. It's another creature, and it can exile the graveyard. The thing is, Takenuma can get the Dennick out of our graveyard if they pay to do that. And then what do we do about this 3/3? Can we ignore it? I think we can ignore it. It does turn on Tail Swipe, kinda. Let's wait for them to pay to exile the graveyard. No, they don't even do that. They hold up Triumph. Now if we bring out Mastermind, They Bitter Triumph it in response to the activation, but then I guess they spend their Bitter Triumph on this Mastermind. They might also try to tail swipe it. That's pretty good too. In that case, let's do the Takanuma. If we bring this out and they kill it now, that's fine, right? Means that they're still not setting up their Path of Peril, which they might want to do now that they know we have a backup Dennick. And they also don't want to take the shields down for the Restless Anchorage, right? They're worried about that. Dude, they are taking so much damage. I think we pass. We're playing around this Path of Peril. Chill. We're chill. We are very, very chill. They are Golgari, all removal spells, and Phyrexian Obliterator, and we are chill. Activate in response. They're not going to use a removal spell on it now when it's about to die. So we go up a card. They get back the March, which is great for them. We want to wait till they go for their tail swipe to go for the throat. Don't want to fire that off for no reason. The Bronco. How good is the Bronco? Can be saddled by the Frillback? Let's counter it. Double bat, that's pretty good. They let that resolve. Will they try to use tail swipe? Okay, wow. So if we have go for the throat, they can bushwhack into tail swipe, which is nasty. But they can only do one this turn, so we need to bait it out. So let's take the March. And here they're going to go for it, and now we're going to go for the throat them. I think. Nope. Wow. Okay. So now they can, if they line it up perfectly, they can go bushwhack. And then with that on the stack, we go for the throat. And with that on the stack, they instant speed tail swipe, right? But then they are down 3 cards to get back 1 removal spell. So it's fine. Yeah, they lined it up. Now let's see if they play the tail swipe here. If they have the Obliterator, by the way, this is a total blowout if they top decked Obliterator. But they don't have it. They get March back, which can kill the other bat. And the all, and I mean all removal and a couple of dinosaurs deck is staving off bats nicely. But that's not surprising. All right, we want to get them to cast this removal spell. It's holding off our anchorage. Would love to start attacking with the anchorage. Anyway, here's Dennick. There's March. Bitter Triumph recovered. Opponent goes back to 9. Virtue is very good. Let's attack with Dennick. They go to 7. They are still not playing Triumph because they are holding against Anchorage. They're playing this game really well. They've a couple times been a draw away. Like if they had top decked Obliterator last turn, we'd be ruined. Bitter Triumph discarding land. 1 creature down, but now they are, as I like to say, naked. Naked and afraid. Top decking. There's the Obliterator. Wow. Okay, please don't draw a fight spell, opponent. You are very scary and very strong, and I hates it. Map token. Put that on the Denic. Ganjo? Wild. That's an untap with the anchorage. Put a counter on it. Opponent at 5. No attacks. Bring out the mastermind. That's a Rafine. That's a scoop. Oh my goodness. What a grindy game. Grinding with Golgari is not easy. So far, Esper, this build, just killing it. Tuning is great. Playing these tuned lists from the Pro Tour makes me realize how much work I have to do when I build decks. Obviously, I didn't spend weeks getting my lists ready like people who play them on the Pro Tour do. But man, is net decking easy. And honestly, it's fun. I'm having fun. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hate myself when I see the views because, you know, new decks with shiny new cards tend to get views. These decks often don't. But you know what? Right now, I'm having fun. Mono black? Mono black holding priority is interesting. What would do that? See? It's still there. Mono black 2-mana card with flash? Shieldred's Edict would do it. Shieldred's Edict would definitely do it. Do we run a Deep Cavern Bat into an Edict? I don't think so. And we'll have more information as we wait and the game goes on. If our opponent plays a Preacher, we're going to want to hit it with Go for the Throat. Let's do it like this. All right, mark it down. Shieldred's Edict. Put it ding on the board. That's in our opponent's hand. We'll see if I'm right. They get some info. We have a chance to bat the Edict, but then we're not playing Wedding Announcement on time. I think we go for the announcement. Come to my wedding. Gonna be hype. Karn Silex. That's different. You don't see this one every day. 3x, destroy each. Wow. Okay. Wandering Emperor is a great draw, though. I think they're going to activate the Silex, blow this up, and then we're going to slam Emperor and get ahead again. Field of Ruin could basics test us. -2/-2 to all Our opponent hates creatures. This is mono black all removal control. What do we have to play to beat that? Do we play this into the Silex? I think so. We need card advantage. I'm not sure where we'll find it.
Got new moves to teach you.
This looks like the Karn Silex turn, which leads us into cast Bat. I don't love it though. Okay, they're gonna exile the Deep Cavern Bat. This is just bizarre mono black control. This is activated sorcery. Yes, it is. Okay. Ooh. That might get him. I'm going for damage now. I don't expect these creatures to last.
Strike fast and strike hard.
3 Go for the Throats is way too many to have in this situation. Let's see if the opponent wants to basics test us. No, they don't. I think they might have been planning to activate that Silex at instant speed, which you can't do. All right. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. At some point, they have to unleash a win con, and hopefully we catch it with no more lies. Phyrexian Arena. Yeah, we can't lose the card advantage war. Get that out of here. Would any of these have held priority on an empty board at instant speed for 2 mana? No. The opponent still has that card. They still have a Shieldred's Edict. Are they that allergic to taking damage? There it is. I knew it. Put that one on the board for me. CGB. Ooh, that Field of Ruin will get this. Maybe I should have held it and waited for those Field of Ruins to activate. Whoa! Way over the top card advantage in the Inner Sun. Into Liliana! But they didn't. They left the Anchorage on board. They put Liliana in hand because they know they can't protect it here. Okay. It's getting real. I don't know if I can squeeze over the finish line here. Let's go on the creature token because of Field of Ruin. No More Lies on top of the deck. We're going to draw that card. It's a tempo play. It's not a great tempo play. It probably won't counter what they cast, but it will slow them down. They can't Field of Ruin the Anchorage and pay the 3. Oh, my spells can't be countered. No!
A fight?
I don't play against this card enough. Oh no, I blew it. I'm a failure to my people. I'm a terrible example. The hair is gonna get messed up now. Oh no. Oh no, I kept this. Why did I keep it? What is wrong with me? Into an arena, what the hell? I quit. Shame scoop. Shame scoop. I got mono black controlled into oblivion. What was that deck? Ugh. Arne would disown me. Arne would be done with me. It would be over. He'd say, how did you lose to that pile? I don't know. Be nice. Restless Reef. Set up for turn 2, all the colors. Demir. Do they flash stuff in? They deduce stuff. Sure. We wouldn't draw off Mastermind there because they did that on our turn. First victim on the board. I don't think we go for Rafine here. Try to secure some damage. Long goodbye, can't be countered. Yeah. But we get Wedding Announcement down, that's nice. Mirror control. I think they're advantaged. Oh, they play Shieldred. Okay. Out of there. Weird tapping from the auto tapper for sure. I play Shieldred for a while in Control in Best of 1. I don't know if I would anymore. Meta's changed enough, I'd say. Now let's see if they counter Virtue. If they do, it might mean that things are clear for Rafine. That resolves. Okay. Board wipe? Yeah, they're setting up a board wipe. Easy. They want to use removal there, that's fine. Maybe they aren't setting up a board wipe then. But we'll get a card draw just from attacking with these. We can cycle the tower and pace ourselves. Having the mana open makes them think Urtai, Wandering Emperor, things like that. Murex, not a problem when you're a tempo deck usually. Another Shieldred is nasty. Makes Rafine pretty bad. That can be helpful. Ouch. 2 mana open is terrifying. Let's go for the bat. I want the Virtue. Virtue is probably how we power through Shieldred. This bat can help a lot too, but I have a feeling it gets removed here. Edict, yeah. Rude. Show me the hand. Deadly Cover Up and Deduce. All right. We're gonna try to get them to cast that Deadly Cover Up, but we can't really attack because Rafine is gonna make us dead with the Shieldred. Aggro. Might as well. Duress a cut down. That's fine. Honestly, getting Duress to trade for a cut down feels amazing here. They're gonna deduce now. Sure. Kind of weird. I don't know. Not sure what to make of that. No more lies. Pretty good. Gotta deal with this Shieldred. I think we also should turn this cut down into a real card as much as it's going to hurt us. Might even be a land. There we go. Take 2. Backed up by No More Lies, we play Virtue. Our creatures start to grow. I think we try to save this Rafine. It feels weird and scary and a little bad, but I think that's the plan. Are you nervous yet, opponent? They're looking in the graveyard. Are they casting Cover Up? What would they remove? This is fine, right? As long as we have No More Lies. I mean, they can take that. They're killing the Shieldred. Their last card in hand might be another Shieldred. But that Shieldred was pretty oppressive, and now our Anchorage can go to work. If they want to take all the Rafines, that's fine. They know about the No More Lies. But they might have been thinking we have... Oh god, if they have Long Goodbye, that would be brutal. That's pretty good too. Let's go for it. Well, first let's Anchorage. We know we want that. And we can still hold up No More Lies. Because Anchorage untaps. With the Virtue. It's a huge bat. It hits a land? I can't believe they went for Cover Up there. They blew up, in my opinion, their only chance of winning. Like, now what are they gonna do? Was their plan to race me with the Restless Reefs? I get to untap the Anchorages. I mean, these do have Death Touch. They draw another Cover Up. Resolves. We could keep them from making a token. I don't think that's important. They're taking Fairy Masterminds. Okay. I'm still not sure about how they played it, but you know, you do you. Magic it's a game. I'm not going to hold up No More Lies. It doesn't, like, sitting on it, the opponent will just play around it because they know. Let's instead get the Wedding Announcement down, because this is going to be a very strong card. It's going to supply us with the critters we need. Did they just order those triggers wrong? Come on. I'm supposed to be able to have a counter on this, right? They topped a Demolition Field and a Memory Deluge? Okay. Hard mode engaged, huh? What a turn. Unbelievable. All right, power up. We got a slugfest going. Get those lands off the top of our deck. They are not helping us. Thank you. That's great. Love that for us. So, you want to do this, then this? Thank you very much. Can't imagine why they would ever put it the other way. I have 3/3s. Ooh, I don't think they know about that. So, They power up the reefs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No attacks. Feels bad. Oops. That one's on me. Pay the 3. Pay the 3. How much did they need that? We might be able to power through right here. Ganjo is pretty clutch. Yeah, they're going for reefs. That means they probably have a lot of land in hand. Bang. Land destruction plan. Tawara. Okay. Death touch. But we keep 1. We dealt 0 damage. They know this is in hand, but let's hold it for Rafine. Nice top deck. I would also like to draw that card. Instead, it's Dennick, but Dennick's not bad. It's a huge Dennick. If they block it, they gain 4, they transform, they bring it back. Let's wait. Let's wait. Just don't remove the Dennick and I'll be okay. They didn't make a Mirix token. Why not? They get a bat, but they didn't draw a card, which is why we held the river. I'd rather they have a bat. Oh my goodness. Deck, why? All right, I gift more bats. They're getting big. Demo field. $10, but gaining with Dennick. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 lands drawn. I guess it's still I guess it's fine, right? They're not getting cards with Aclazats. They're getting little bats, but they're not getting cards. And they can flood out too. It's kind of a sussy attack. Opponent's like, hey! Why wouldn't it be? Take 7. I gain 7. Keep it cooking. This might turn into one of the dumber lethals of the all time. Intentionally handing them chump blockers. Imagine. Oh my god! How many lands in a row is that? Somebody else is keeping track, right? They go to 3. We don't play this. They've got Demolition Field. They're fine. And they have to stop attacking at some point, don't they? Okay. Guess not. Celestis. New Dennick. Is this where they kill a Dennick so I can just play another one and LOL? 3 steps ahead to copy a bat. Well, that is a play you can make. Holding negate. Wow. What a weird sequence. And still no removal for the Dennick. All right. So we make them discard this Dennick, and then we can cast it from the graveyard. They do get Celestis, but they don't loot? I guess they love their Path of Peril. Brutal. This game is stupid. Please let me draw some spells. Like, a Wandering Emperor would be pretty cool. Don't you think? Nope. Denied. just a little. 6-5. Dead. Great. Love that for me. Of all the Magic games, this is a game. If I had let them draw cards, there's a chance I would have killed them during that stretch, but I don't think so. I think if they're outdrawing me 2 for 1, especially after we've seen some of the cards they've drawn, I think we lose that in the long run. All right, play around No More Lies. Play around what? What do they do for counters? 3 steps ahead is what they do. Let's see if we can draw it out. 3 steps ahead, do it. Right here. You know you want. If this lands, everything changes. Cool. Very cool. That was quick. Resolves. Go for the throat. Wow. And demolition field. I concede. That game was stupid, but the hardcore control decks of the format, at least a best of one, should be very good against Esper. So I understand. I understand I'm supposed to lose that game. Today's Cool Kids Club member shout out goes to Steve Johnson. Steve, thank you for joining the Cool Kids Club. I hope you enjoy early access to all of these videos and use the emotes in the live chats and in the comments. You're cool. Should it be the Mesa Falcon gang? Have we really come to the time of the rebrand? Does everybody get the Mesa Falcon thing? I think a lot of you watched that video. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we should. How many Mesa Falcons are in the world? Can we drive the price to the moon? That's the real question. Okay, more post-game wraps. Does this deck best of one? I went 4-2 playing this deck. I was 100% on the play and 33% on the draw. Not shocking. Mono red was defeated. Boros was defeated. Good stuff. Control decks were not defeated. Not surprising. Black removal piles not defeated. This deck does require creatures to do its work. Does this deck best of one? Based on a 4-2 record, I could say yes, but I've also played this deck a lot on my iPad that's not reflected in the stats. And I think the biggest downside to Esper Midrange in best of one is that you lose to some really stupid stuff. When the Timmy shows up with their brew around cheating Terror of the Peaks into play, you're actually in trouble because you're just doing some good, honest, Rafine, virtue of this and that shenanigans, right? And they're like, I do 20 damage to you. And you're like, oh, okay. And that's the kind of thing that you don't have to metagame against in best of 3. It doesn't really happen in tournament settings. Does this deck best of one? You can. I don't recommend it. I'm not going to stamp it. In fact, we're going to give it the other stamp. Do not best of one or something. Best of 3 deck for sure, and it's still one of the best in the game, but I don't recommend it for a best of one ladder climb. I think that if you're gonna do best of one Esper, it should be Legends. It should be the deck full of like Skrelv and Thalia and things like that, but maybe I have to put that to the test. I haven't played that deck in a long time. I also kind of hate that deck too. So unlikely you'll see me play it, but I would play best of 3 if I were playing Esper. That's how I would stick to it. That said, it is a pretty fun deck if you like the style and don't like new cards. If you hate fun. It's a great deck if you hate fun. What else can I say as we are winding down this video? Oh yeah, the comment of the video from, what is this one from? How a world champion does control. Raynan the Boss 21 says, honestly, don't matter the color of the deck or if it's new or the same. CGB content is fun to watch. Thank you. When is blue white? When is blue white is just even better IMO. Yes. Hopefully we've created a safe and wonderful place for the control mages of the world to come together and gush about how much we love doing nothing. God bless us. God bless the control mages of the world. We take the hate. We know they hate us, and we carry on just the same. We have thicker skins than they can possibly imagine. The end of a video. It's a good day. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for staying till the end. That's the best thing that you can do to support the channel. You've almost brought me to 200,000 subscribers. Thank you. So hit like, hit subscribe, and check out the sponsors of this video, CoolStuffInc.com and Ultimate Guard. And I'll see you in the next video. As always, you're cool.